Hi students, now we'll see the example on bisection method. Find a root of the equation x cube minus x minus 1 equal to 0 by using bisection method in 5 stages. Here they are asking 5 stages, so you have to find up to the x5. Okay, given. So consider the given equation as f of x equal to x cube minus x minus 1 equal to 0. Then find the value of a and b by changing the values of x. So now I'll consider f of 0. So put x equal to 0 in this equation. That is 0 cube minus 0 minus 1. That will gives minus 1. Here we get negative value. Then go through f of 1 cube minus 1 equal to 1 cube minus 1 get cancelled. You'll get minus 1. Again you will get minus 1. Here there is no opposite sign. F of 0 is also minus 1 and f of 1 is also minus 1. Next we should get positive 1. So go through f of 2. So f of 2 is equals to 2 cube minus 2 minus 1. So that is equals to 2 cube is 8. 8 minus 2 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. This one is positive. Here we get opposite sign. That means the root lies between f of 1 and f of 2. So now you can consider f of 1 as f of a and f of 2 as f of b. So now you can consider the value of a as 1 and the value of b as 2. So now go through first iteration. That is, consider the formula x1 is equals to a plus b by 2. A plus b by 2, that is equals to 1 plus 2 by 2. That will gives 1.5. So next we'll see how we get this by using the line diagram. So I'll take here the value of a and b. Here the value of f of a, the value of f of a is negative and the value of f of b is positive. Here, and this is the intermediate value that we find here now, that is x1, that is 1.5. So next we'll see the sign of this x1 by substituting this x1 in the given function. That is f of x1 equal to f of x1. x1 is nothing but 1.5. So that is equals to 1.5 whole cube minus 1.5 minus 1. So solve this by using the calci. So now I am writing directly now. That is, the value of this f of x1 is 0.875. So this is positive. So f of x1 is positive. Here see, f of a is negative, f of x1 is positive and f of b is again positive. So the root lies between f of a and f of x1. So here the condition is satisfied. See, here the condition is satisfied. One root is minus 1 and here another point is plus. So the root lies between f of a, that is a and x1. So therefore root lies between a and x1. That is, a is, value of a is 1 and the value of x1 is 1.5. So next to go through second iteration. So next x2 is equals to, the formula become a plus x1 divided by 2. So that is equals to A is 1 plus 1.5 divided by 2. Here we get 1.25. So again we'll see by using the line diagram. So now we can consider here EA and x1, and here is the intermediate point, that is x2 1.25. Here A as negative, f of A is negative, and here f of x1, here f of x1 is positive. So next we'll see f of x2, that is equals to f of x2 is nothing but 1.25. Substitute in this function, we'll get 1.25 whole cube minus 1.25 minus 1. So if you solve this, you get minus 0.2968. See, here we get the negative value. Here f of x2 is negative, so the root lies between x2 and x1. Therefore, the root lies between x2 and x1. That is, the value of x2 is 1.25 and the value of x1 is 1.5. So next, find the third iteration. So the formula become x3 is equals to x2 plus x1 divided by 2. So that is equals to 1.25 plus 1.5 divided by 2. So now we'll get x3 value as 1.375. So 1.375. So again we'll consider the line diagram for the better understanding. So now consider here x2 and x1. So this is the intermediate point, that is, now we find that x3 is 1.375. Here x2, the value of x2 is negative. Here the value of x2 is negative, see here, and the value of x1 is positive. So now find the value of x3 as f of x3, that is x3 is 1.375. So that is equals to 1.375 whole cube minus 1.375, so minus 1, 0.2246. Here we get f of x3 as positive. So here f of x2 as negative, f of x3 as positive, and f of x1 as positive. So the root lies between in this portion, that is x2 and x3. Therefore, root lies between x2 and x3. That is, x2 is, the value of x2 is 1.25 and the value of x3 is 1.375. So next, do the fourth iteration, that is x4, fourth iteration, that is x4 is equals to x2 plus x3 divided by 2. So that is equals to 1.25 plus 1.375 divided by 2. So this will gives the value 1.3124. Again, I am considering the line diagram for the better understanding. Here I will consider this as x2 and this is x3. Here f of x2 is negative, and here f of x3, here f of x3 is positive. So now we have to find this intermediate point, that is x4. x4 is 1.3125. So we can find now f of x4. So that is equals to f of 1.3125. So substitute this x4 in the function. That is 1.3125 whole cube minus 1.3125 minus 1. So use calci and find this. I'm writing directly. So we get f of x4 as minus 0.0515. Here we get f of x4 value as negative. So this is negative. Here the root lies between x4 and x3. So one thing you should remember that the root lies between the roots are always in opposite sign. So now the root lies between x4 and x3. So the value of x4 is 1.3125 and the value of x3 is 1.375. So next find the fifth iteration. So that is x5. So x5 is equals to x4 plus x3 divided by 2. So that is equals to 1.3125 plus 1.375 divided by 2. So we'll get x5 as 1.34375. Here the question is, so we have to find the root of the equation by using bisection method in 5 stages. So that means we have to find up to the fifth iteration. Here this is the required approximation solution. Therefore the required approximation is 1.34375. Thank you.